MDF boasts the most extensive applications in our daily life because it possesses a great number of merits, such as smooth surface, uniform core layer, superior performances of machining and shaping at the surfaces and edge. The process of MDF production is designed as chipping, screening, refining, glue spray, drying, mat forming, pre-pressing, hot pressing, board cooling, board trimming, sanding, and final inspection. 80,000 cubic meters per year MDF production line designed and manufactured by SWPM is a valuable production line with many merits such as compact structure, special technology, convenient adjustment, and a reliable control system, etc. Most of the raw materials used in MDF production are wood materials, such as branches, small diameter wood, leftovers of timber cutting and wood strips, round wood core and veneer withes. The wood materials are turned into uniform wood chips by drum chipper via feeding belt conveyor so as to facilitate for transport, storage, and fiber making. After chipping, belt conveyor transfers wood chips to screen machine via which those unqualified materials, including oversized chips, dust, and tiny chips, are removed from normal production. Then, qualified chips are transferred by belt conveyor to bucket elevator. Via bucket elevator, wood chips are lifted to a higher position and then transferred to chip silo via belt conveyor. Wooden chips are transferred to the belt conveyor by oscillating outfeeding chute, which locates at the bottom of chip silo. Transferred by belt conveyor, wood chips are lifted by bucket elevator to the higher position. Via belt conveyor with metal detector, the chips are fed into the pre-steaming bin, in which the chips are pre-softened by hot steam. After pre-steaming, the chips are fed into the plug screw feeder of refiner via vibrate device. The conical-shaped feed screw compresses the chips into a plug, and the chip plugs are fed into vertical digester where the chips are softened. In order to accurately control material level and digesting time, the digester is equipped with new type gamma ray material level indicator. The softened chips are fed into grinding chamber via discharge screw for fiber separations. A 48-inch refiner imported from Europe is selected to meet the fiber capacity and quality requirements of 80,000 cubic meters per year MDF production line. The glue spring device is arranged at discharging valve and the paraffin injector is set in the front of grinding chamber. After glue spring and waterproof treatment, the wet fiber is blown into drying duct of the dryer. The wet fiber is mixed with hot air current, and the fiber is suspended in such hot air and effectively dried at the same time. In order to prevent fire, spark detector and fire extinguishing device is set on the drying duct. Dried fiber will be separated from hot air via cyclone at the terminal of drying duct. After cyclone, dried fiber will be transferred to dry fiber silo via rotary valve and fireproof screw conveyor. In case of fire, the fireproof screw conveyor will automatically reverse to discharge the fiber and prevent the fiber beam from fire. The fiber beam is mainly designed for intermediate storage of qualified fiber, as well as furnishing ample and uniform materials for the mat forming machine. The mechanical forming machine has landing structure forming head with scalping rolls to improve uniform mat density. Mat forming quality is improved via vacuum box on the bottom forming machine. In order to control fiber moisture content, a moisture detector is arranged after forming machine. The already formed mat is firstly transported to pre-press so as to remove the air in the mat to make mat with certain thickness and certain strength to avoid break and damage during the process of transport, cutting, loading, etc. After mat trimming saw, pre-pressed mat is trimmed to required width and then cut to required mat length via transversal saw. After inspection of metal detector, the cut to size mat is transported to acceleration conveyors. To shorten the loading time, a patent equipment preloader designed and manufactured by SWPM is arranged before loader. When loader is on the work position, the mat is transported into loader directly by acceleration conveyor, mat loading conveyor, and preloader. When loader is lifting, the mats are stored on preloader and transported in loader simultaneously when loader is at work position via synchronous conveyor. The loader is equipped with collarless belt tray. The mat on the loading conveyor is loaded into the loader one by one. When each deck of the loader is loaded with mat, all belt trays with mats will be simultaneously discharged out of the loader and then fed into the hot press. At the same time, the already pressed raw boards are discharged out of the hot press by unloading bars and then fed into the unloader. The belt of belt tray is running forwards, while belt tray is running backwards at same speed. As a result, all beds are fed into the hot press. When all mats are in the press, The hot press with simultaneous closing device will finish the whole hot pressing cycle automatically in accordance with the preset program. 80,000 cubic meters per year MDF production line is equipped with 4x16 15-opening hot press. The hot press is with enclosed framework and upwards welding hydraulic cylinders. Saturated steam or thermal oil can be used as heating medium. When pressing cycle is finished, the hot press will be opened automatically. The already pressed roll boards are discharged out of the hot press by the unloading bars and then fed into the unloader. The roll boards are transferred to cooling and trimming section one by one. Due to its high temperature, roll board must be naturally cooled down on cooling turner via feeding conveyor. After cooling, roll boards are transferred to longitudinal and transversal saw to reach required size. The cut-to-size boards are then transferred to centering device and hydraulic lifting platform via the outfeed roller conveyor. When stack reach to preset height, hydraulic lifting platform will automatically discharge the boards to fork roller table and then transported to semi-final product warehouse. Board will be stored for a period of time to uniform board moisture before sanding. After sanding, the pre-solidified layer will be removed to achieve a least fluctuation of thickness and unevenness of board surface and realize the required thickness tolerance. And then the MDF boards will be inspected and packed and classified to warehouse. The electric control system with PLC can realize centralized and integrated control. For general automation, a transparent information flow is especially important from the sensors to higher-level production management system and process optimization system. The process information and data can be automatically collected, analyzed, calculated, and output, which can be clearly